everyone. Welcome back to Humpday or Dumpday here on Life Crystallized, where I use the cards to help you decide if you want to hump or dump your significant other this week. Now, before we get started, I want you guys to take a few moments to center and ground. So you're going to take a few deep breaths in and let them out. You can close your eyes if you'd like and repeat this about 2 or 3 times or until you feel like you're ready to pick a pile. Once you feel ready, you're going to choose the pile that resonates with you. Choose the pile that you feel most attracted to. Is it turquoise, red jasper, rose quartz, or garnet? Once you've chosen your stone, you've chosen your pile, you can look down in this description box for the timestamps and see where in this video the message is for the pile that you chose. So let's go ahead and get started with group number 1, which is my turquoise group. The first thing that we're going to do is look at what the Lenormand cards have in store for you guys this week. What can you guys expect in your relationships? And you guys have the Rider, the Moon, and the House. So I am seeing some news that may be coming in for you guys this week related to your household that is going to uncover some things. So I'm not really seeing anything necessarily negative. Maybe this week might bring some breakthroughs for you guys in your relationships. Maybe there are some things that haven't been said that may be brought up, that may be said this week. But ultimately, I feel that that will be a good thing for you guys. And let's see what advice the tarot has for you. So you guys have 6 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles, and 9 of Cups. So this is definitely confirming what I'm feeling for you guys in terms of what's going on this week. So we've got this 6 of Cups and the 9 of Cups. Those cards are all about pleasure, happiness, and in this deck, the Sun and Tarot deck, there are keywords that go along with the pips. So it helps to kind of give you a sense of what's going on, what the message is in the card. So you guys, again, you have 2 cups here. You have, and the cups are all about emotions, right? Your intuition. So you guys have the 6 of Cups and the 9 of Cups, which really, and you can look at these cards and see that the figures in these cards are really, they're happy, they're excited, they are really just loving and enjoying life, right? And you also have the 2 of Cups, the 2 of Pentacles in between those 2 cups. The Pentacles, the 2 of Pentacles in particular, is all about balance. You look at this card and the figure in this card is really kind of juggling these 2 balls. It's about the yin and the yang, finding that balance of whatever may be going on in your life. So this week, you may want to, or you may have some conversations or something, some kind of news that kind of uncovers something that's been hidden that ultimately will lead to some kind of balance, which will bring you guys joy in your relationship. So this week looks like a great week for my group 1s, the turquoise group. So you guys might want to do some humping this week. Go ahead and enjoy each other, have some fun, get some pleasure, find that happiness, and ultimately let that bring some balance into your life, right? Maybe there's something you're stressed about at work or somewhere else in your life, something else that's going on, but ultimately in your relationship this week, that's where you guys might want to look to find that joy, that happiness, that pleasure that we all want, right? What do your angels have to tell you this week? What is the message that your angels or your guides or whatever it is that you connect with, what is the message that they have for you this week? And you guys have physical outlet, again, confirming that pleasure, that happiness. This week should be all about knocking the boots for you guys. All right? You want to do lots of humping and get that house rocking. And artistry. Get creative. Maybe you want to spice it up in the bedroom this week. All right? So maybe you want to move out of that missionary or whatever it is you typically do and do something fun and exciting. Spice it up and really just enjoy this week with each other. Enjoy each other's company. Enjoy each other in the bedroom. Just have fun this week and be creative about it. Express yourself. Show your partner another side of you that they might not be used to seeing. All right? So, that is what I have for my group ones. All right, now let's see what this week has in store for my group twos. Red Jasper. So, you guys have the fish, the owls, and the gentleman. So this week there's going to be some flow of communication with the man in your life. You guys are going to really have some kind of conversation, some kind of communication that's really just going to flow and come naturally and easily. Now, we can look to the tarot to see what that communication, what those conversations may look like. Are you guys going to be humping or are you going to be dumping? What advice does the tarot have for you guys this week? And you have the Four of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, and the Emperor reversed. So the Four of Pentacles is all about being in control of your material world, right? In this case, we're talking about love, relationships. So there's there's control in this relationship. Now with the Emperor reversed, the Emperor can be a masculine figure that is kind of caring, comforting, like a father figure, or having like father-like qualities, right? But this Emperor reversed, he may be kind of like a deadbeat dad, right? So he is not really providing what it is that you may need. If this is a male figure or someone who exhibits these traits, whatever it is that you would be looking for from this relationship, you might not be getting. And the Six of Swords in the middle is really kind of echoing that sense of power. Maybe this person in your life is controlling. Going back to that Four of Pentacles, that sort of hoarding mentality. So that Four of Pentacles, that power and control with the Emperor reverse, signals more of a controlling type power. It's not a power of being in control and having things in order. It's more of a controlling, manipulative type power. So that is what I'm sensing from this person in your life this week. And the Six of Swords is all about logic, and really like rational thinking. If you look at this card in this deck, like this figure is really, he's in a cloud, kind of shielded by these six swords. He's absorbed in the book, right? He's really kind of cutting himself off from everything except the book that he's reading. So this power, this control, this manipulation, I feel like is, there's no love. There's no emotion that goes along with this need to control and be in control. So this guy that you may be talking with this week, I'm feeling like this communication, it will flow and you'll be able to express yourself, but it won't necessarily be it won't be a loving or kind of heart to heart, in the sense of like, I love you so much, and you know, I feel this is how I feel, then things are going great. I feel like this conversation is going to be more of a you having to take your power back conversation. So in terms of this relationship, this might be a dump day for you guys. And let's see what advice your angels have for you. What advice do your guides want you to know? And I actually have two cards for you guys. So you guys have self reflection and shielding. So yeah, I feel like this week for you guys is definitely more about you guys reevaluating maybe what it is you want, taking some time out to reevaluate maybe this situation, what the situation means for you, maybe how you got in this situation, maybe what mistakes have been made, what you've allowed that has not been healthy, hasn't been beneficial to you. You guys might want to really figure out what your role in this situation was this week. And you also have shielding. So through this process of self-reflection, as you reevaluate this situation and begin to take your power back, know that your angels are there every step of the way, shielding you. So they are there, they have your back, they're protecting you, but you guys need to do some self-reflection this week. So for my group 2s, my red Jasper, again, I'm feeling like this is a dump week for you guys. It's a dump day, not a hump day. And finally, your angels, your guides also want you to know meaningful dreams. So you guys, during this period of self-reflection, as you're beginning to think about the role that you have played in this relationship, what you have done to give your power over to this person, you guys might be having some meaningful dreams this week. Some things may be coming to you in your sleep state that kind of help with this process, right? Meaningful dreams may also be a message for you guys to focus on what you really want in life, right? What you really want out of a relationship. What is a healthy relationship for you? What is a relationship that serves your greatest and highest good? Clearly, at some point in time, you've had an idea, you've had a dream of what an ideal relationship would be, what it would look like, what it would feel like. That's what you need to get back to this week, in connecting with that energy and really just rediscovering you and what you want. So, for my group twos, my red Jasper group, I'm feeling like this week it is dump day for you guys. So, let's see what the cards have to say for my group threes, my rose quartz group. What's going on with you guys this week? You guys have the sun, the sickle, and the whip. So your good time, your happiness in terms of this relationship is probably going to come to an abrupt end, and you guys are going to experience some pain this week. So this is probably going to be a dump day for the rose quartz group as well. And you guys got a lot of tarot cards because they were just falling out as I was shuffling. So you guys have the Princess of Cups reversed, Four of Wands, the Magician, Ace of Cups reversed, and the Hierophant. So you have two cup cards, but they're both reversed. So your cards that are really talking about your emotions and feelings they're upside down. That those emotions, those feelings are kind of blocked this week. And so the Princess of Cups, when she's right side up, she's happy, she's excited, and just really all in her good feelings, right? She's just happy and excited about life and love. And the Ace of Cups is really extending that opportunity for new love, new beginnings. But both of these cards are reversed, so I'm feeling like that happiness, that joy, that excitement, that sense of a fresh relationship is actually the exact opposite this week for you guys. This relationship is at its end, right? It had its beginning where things were right side up and things were going well, but we've reached a point this week for you guys where your cups are emptying. This is really a week of ending for you guys. And this Four of Wands really echoes that feeling of an end. So in this deck, in the Sun and Moon Tarot deck, there are keywords to go along with the pips. So with the Four of Wands, the keyword to go with that one is completion. And you see a couple, they're on a wheel, there are like flames underneath them, and they're like trying to climb to safety. But ultimately, this is really a representation, a message of completion. So this relationship has completed its cycle. Your cups are empty. There is nothing left to give. And I'm feeling like this relationship is over. And then we have the Magician and the Hierophant. So the Magician is all about really creating what it is he wants, right? He's got all the elements there. He's got fire, water, air, and earth. And he's got everything he needs to create what it is he wants. So this relationship may be ending, but you have all the tools that you need to create the love that you want, to find the love that you want somewhere else. And the Hierophant is about really learning, right? So You might want to take this time, this end of this relationship, to maybe discover and learn how you contributed to its demise. What do you want to do differently? What are some mistakes that you made in this relationship that you don't want to carry over into your next relationship, right? And maybe it's the time that you want to look at some maybe self-help books and just learning how to process, how to deal, and how to really use this use the ending of this relationship, use this event as a stepping stone, use it to learn and to grow and to move forward better in your next relationship. So let's see what your guides, what your angels want you to know this week. And you guys have stay and transparency. All right. So in the stay card, you see two people. They're on a cloud, right? And they're just really kind of connecting with each other. You may want to take this time out to connect with a friend who may be able to really be your sounding board, be your shoulder to cry on through this situation, right? I'm feeling like what you don't want to do is put yourself in a situation where you're wanting this person to come back, or you're trying to come back, or trying to hold on to something that is no longer there, trying to hold on to a love that has been lost, right? So I'm feeling like you guys might have an inclination, or you might be feeling like, despite whatever has happened, despite the love that has been lost, but despite the cups that have been emptied, you're feeling like you're not ready to go. You're feeling like you really, really want to stay. But I feel like the message for you guys really is to not get stuck in that feeling. Accept it, acknowledge it, know that feeling that way is normal, but don't get stuck there. And transparency, again, just acknowledge that feeling, acknowledge that grief that you're feeling over this loss, the end of this relationship. Be transparent with yourself about what can be done differently in the future, about what you've learned. You may also want to be transparent with your partner about what went wrong, so that you guys can grow from this experience. Not necessarily together, but whatever happened may make you guys better in the future. So you want to really take advantage of this opportunity to learn and to grow, so that you guys are better off for your future partners. But all in all, I'm feeling like my group 2s, my rose quartz, it's a dump week. So I'm going to say for you guys, today is a dump day. And finally, what do the cards have to say for my group 4s? The Garnet. What can you guys expect from your relationships this week? You got the Tree, the Garden, and the Anchor. So this week for you guys may be all about growth, maybe being in nature, but really, ultimately, it's a solid, stable week for you guys. You guys are feeling anchored and tethered to your significant other. Your relationship, you're feeling it's strong, it's solid. You guys might be going to a party or doing something in a public place or with a group of people this week. But ultimately, this week is really all about growing together and really anchoring to each other. So, what advice does the tarot have for you guys this week? You got the Nine of Pentacles, Five of Wands reversed, King of Cups reversed, and the Moon. So with this Five of Wands reversed, perhaps last week or very recently, there was a conflict in your relationship. There was some kind of hurdle that you guys had to get over. And you've gotten over that, or you're getting over that. This week, you're going to see yourselves out of whatever conflict this was previously. And you're moving into this Nine of Pentacles, which is all about really abundance, right? You see this man, he's in a garden. He is literally smelling the flowers. So whatever this conflict was, I feel like you guys are coming out of it and you're moving into this Nine of Pentacles, this really abundant, happy energy. The King of Cups reversed, he is all about the feels. He is all about that love, that joy, those emotions. He's reversed. So I'm feeling like you guys are coming out of. It's kind of affecting the King's ability to completely, fully enjoy that love, that happiness that you guys really do have in your relationship. But you need to really just let go of whatever that conflict was. You make your peace with it. You guys may have already apologized. If you haven't apologized, if you were the person that were wrong particularly, go ahead and do that and let it just be ended this week so that that king can be right side up. He can feel fully that joy and happiness of this relationship. And the moon is really a reminder of what may have been hidden, what may be just beneath the surface. So again, I'm feeling like this conflict, this whatever this issue was that you guys are coming out of is still just beneath the surface. But you guys you gotta let that go this week. This king wants to be happy. You guys really do, you're rooted, you're anchored in this relationship, but you've got to let go of whatever this conflict was so that you can fully enjoy each other this week. You can stop and smell those flowers this week, all right? So you've got to let that go. You've got to let that tension that is lying just right under the surface, you got to let it go so that you guys can fully and truly be happy in your garden this week. What advice, what message do your angels have? You guys have Mother Mary and acceptance. You guys have to let it go this week. Whatever happened, happened. It's done. It's over. Let's move on. All right? Mother Mary is telling you to accept it. Accept what has happened and move on. Stop living in the past. Stop rehashing it and bringing it up. Every time he blinks wrong, you're throwing it back in his face and you want to start the argument all over again. Don't do that this week. All right? This is not the week for it. Let it go. It's done. It's over with. So let's get this king back on his horse, feeling all the joy by accepting and moving on from whatever this conflict was. And finally, good fortune is your other message from your guides. By accepting whatever has happened and moving on and starting fresh, you guys will be experiencing some good fortune in your relationships this week. You guys can really have a wonderful week of humping and sexing and bumping and grinding if you just let it go. All right, let's embrace our inner Elsa and let it go. That is my message for my group 4s, my Garnets this week. If this message resonated with you, if you found this video helpful, please, please, please like, share, and subscribe to Life Crystallized. Thank you for taking the time out to join me today, and I look forward to doing it all again next week on Hump or Dump Wednesdays. Have a great one. Bye.